What is up, everybody? Today I'm making a video that's about a controversial topic. Oh, look at the ducks. Oye, patos. So I'm making a lizard there, lizard. Look at another one. Those ones are cool because they have orange. So yeah, I wanted to make this video about a controversial topic. It's not, I don't know how political it is because I really don't like to talk about politics that much. But it has to be because I see so many photos of people posting pictures killing animals. And I'm not a vegan, but I'm also not love that animals are being killed for food. Obviously, I do realize that it's a necessity in the world. Obviously, there's supplements that you can take that you don't really need meat. But my sister is a vegan because she doesn't like to know the animals are being killed. Not that she doesn't like eating meat, because she used to eat meat, and lamb chops were one of her favorite things growing up. I see it. So she does it for the sake of the animals, but my sister tends to be sick a lot. So I think there's something in meat you definitely need. So I'm not saying that you're a bad person for eating meat. What this video is basically about is I see so many pictures of people holding a dead animal and there's blood hanging from it and they're holding a rifle. And I get it that I guess hunting is a sport, but also it's 2024, right? The stuff that we did as barbaric individuals is not something that should be normalized now. Just like shooting somebody in cold blood is considered a murder and you go on trial for it, right? But 400 years ago, 500 years ago, that was okay. You took 15 steps, turn around and shot somebody, and if they died because they didn't shoot fast enough, and the other person who shot them had no I forgot the word for it. Like no repercussions for doing it. So that being said, I think something like that should definitely have changed over time. I just don't agree with it. And I just saw a picture of a man with his young boy, probably around 6-7 years old, holding a dead calf or deer, whatever you want to call it, and was like, oh, I'm so proud of my boy. So let me take you guys back to when I was 11, 12 years old. I got my dad to buy me a airsoft gun. And with this gun, I didn't, obviously, we're talking about little circle plastic pellets, but was enough to hurt somebody. So what I would do is I would go around my parents' house shooting lizards. Geckos. In Florida, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The lizards are like this big. And I would shoot them in the head and kill them. And look at that. That lady has a hose from the gas station hanging from her car. Do you know what I'm saying? You missed it. So you know how you put the gas in the car? There's the whole hose. She ripped off the gas station and it's hanging out of the car. I've never seen that in my entire life. That was crazy. So back to my story. So yeah, I would do this for fun, and I thought this was cool as a child. And my parents were never like, don't do this. This isn't good. You shouldn't do this. Some parents back in the days, you know, pre-Gen Z, were the baby boomers. They're just like, it's just a kid having fun. Let him have fun. You know what I mean? So with this situation is, I actually, as an adult, fully regret this. And I'm very fortunate that it hasn't changed me in a negative direction. But as an adult, I'm like, this is wrong. Why was I doing this? Why am I hurting innocent lizards that did absolutely nothing wrong to me? Now, keep in mind, I do zap flies in my house, or, you know, I don't particularly enjoy it. I think my girlfriend enjoys it, to be honest with you. But I don't particularly enjoy it. And if I ever find an animal in my house, I tend to let it go outside. I don't kill it, because then I'm going to have to dispose of it anyways. So if I find like a lizard, spiders I usually kill. Unfortunately, I'm not the biggest fan of spiders. Now you might be, well, you're selective with your animals. Well, there's a difference between killing an animal outside of your home or in its own natural habitat, doing just animal things, than to kill an animal that's in your home that you're paying for and you're paying your taxes and your HOAs and et cetera, et cetera. I think there's justification there. But now that I think about it, as an adult, I know this is wrong. I don't know why I enjoy doing it. And to be honest with you, I did it probably because I was bored. And that's probably the reason why I did it. And that's why people do a lot of things, whether it's drugs or bad habits or whatever. They do it because they're bored. So as an adult, you look at a grown man telling a boy and teaching a boy how to shoot a gun and kill animals, right? Don't you think as a parent, not only is this wrong, but now you're putting a life-threatening object into a child's hand. And as a child, if you're like, oh, this is exciting, you know, I could do this more than just animals. And that's where, you know, psychotic people come from, is they start to have tendencies that they enjoy and like doing things like this, that makes their mind think like, oh, crap, I'm killing animals. You know, now I can do this with humans. And I can take a life. That's how powerful I am. And then they start to look at themselves as like a higher power or a god. So me personally, this is my opinion. Not everybody has to believe the way I believe or see the way I see. But being barbaric or being a marksman and just killing animals for sport, to me, is wrong. To teach it to your child who's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, to me, is wrong. If you're a parent and you think that's right, I start to question, are you right to be a parent? Are you right to parent a child? Now, somebody could say the same thing to me and be like, look, you do this type of content. Are you right to parent a child? Yes, but I don't involve my child into my work and my endeavors. I don't gloat and boast my work and advertise it to my child saying this is what you need to do and this is what you should do. So again, justification of what's right and what's wrong. And to me, that's wrong. And I've seen it. There was times when I was single and I was on dating apps and I saw a woman in camo holding a deer by its antlers and you saw the blood running down and her with her rifle. The only person that's going to get turned on from that is another person that does the exact same thing. And now you got two people that are living this, you know, country lifestyle. And I get it, that there's people that live so far out in the middle of nowhere that it's hours and hours to get to anywhere remotely close to buy packaged, clean meat. And they have to kill animals in order to survive. I understand that. And I respect that. But I don't respect you doing that when you have the necessary food close by. And don't tell me that it's cheaper, because it's not cheaper. It's really not. To get a chicken, to kill the chicken, to clean the chicken, to cook the chicken is not cheaper than buying a rotisserie chicken at Sam's. Get out of here. Between time, money, effort, cleaning, it's just not cheaper. It's not. Or doing chicken wings or whatever. It's just not cheaper. So I can't make it make sense. If you have the resources available and you're killing animals for fun, it just doesn't fully add up to me. And again, I can't change how people live their life. And just like when I talk about religion, something is passed down from generation to generation to generation where they're telling you that this is right and this is what you should do because your grandfather did that. Your grandfather's grandfather did that. His father did that. And his father did that. So now it's 2024 and we're still shooting and killing animals for fun, for sport, and sometimes not even eating the animal. They just kill the animal and just throw it away into the field for other animals to eat. And that's another point where people are going to be like, well, Jake, natural selection, those animals are going to get eaten by another animal. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But now they definitely won't because you just killed that animal. So it's not guaranteed that a deer is going to be murdered by another animal. And obviously, yes, I think that shooting an animal and killing it in an instantaneous situation is better than another animal eating another animal while it's alive. That is not something I want to see. That is not something I want to hear about. That is not something I personally like. But I also realize that another animal doesn't know better than to eat an animal. It's not going to go to Walmart and pick up a steak and cook it on a grill. It's not going to happen. You think that's going to happen? A wild animal is going to go to Walmart, pick up a steak, put it on the grill and eat it with its wife? They don't know better, right? So to see an animal eat another animal, yes, it sickens me and it's disgusting, and I really dislike it, but I'm not going to fault an animal for eating another animal because it doesn't know any better. Where you tell me that a human with an IQ of above 80 doesn't realize that they can go to Walmart and pick up a package of meat and take 30 minutes of their time, or shoot it, giggle, take off the horns, put it in your house, and cook the meat, clean the meat, and do all this, which takes hours of time and clean up. But again, I respect it if you have to do it. I don't respect it if you're doing it as a sport and doing it for fun. Now, again, this might be in your family and this is why you do it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, if you don't agree with me, it is okay. This is my outlook, this is my channel, and this is what I believe. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video if you do like it, and share it if you want to share it. So take care, everybody.